So these are the type of houses that I like to metal detect around too, and underneath them. This is an old place that's been done up, but if it's got a dirt floor under it, it's even better. Before they cement a lot of them in, but a lot of them have still got cement, got dirt floors under, like underneath the house. And the oldest type of houses are the ones I look for and go around and metal detect their yards. You never know what you might find, so that'll just give you an idea, YouTubers. So YouTubers, here we have some more spots that I like to go metal detecting. These are all in the town areas. I call it stealth metal detecting. There's an area over here of a little pocket of bush area with exposed drains. The drains haven't been haven't had any curbing and channeling yet, so there's some nice little exposed drain area down there. Now this little area here, I call this a triple treat here, because there's this area here, and then if you go across the road, there's a playground area down there, which people come and picnic and whatever they do, whatever you want to do down here, play sports and things like that in this area here. And then straight across the road from that is more of this little pockets of bushland and areas where you can take your metal detector. So there's three little areas here that you can do, and there's a sort of a gully over there too. I don't mind doing gullies in town, so this is more of the stealth metal detecting areas that you can do. I mean, no need to have your metal detector just sitting at home, sitting in the cupboard, doing nothing. You can be out here and practicing, and you never know what you might find. So there you are, that's just a short, quick one for you. And this is what I look for. So what I really mean about urban metal detecting, stealth metal detecting, is the fact I'm not sneaking around. Here's another park. This one's got a lot of bushland and a bit of a gully here that runs through here. What I mean about urban and stealth metal detecting is the thing that I don't like a lot of people. So when I come, I tend to come like early in the morning or late in the afternoon, when there's not so many people around. And of course, like I said, you've got to check with your local councils wherever you are if you can go and do it. But there's a lot of these little parks around these areas, and I find them very interesting. A lot of coins wash down these drains and get caught up in these gully areas. So this town in particular happens to have a lot of these little pockets of wouldn't call them rainforests, but pockets of growth for the animals and things like that. They put aside a lot of little areas like this and gullies, and it's quite good. I go around and find them. So it's just that if you're sitting at home and you've got a metal detector sitting there and you're not doing anything, I zoom out and do a couple of these, and I try to keep probably away from people when I'm doing my metal detecting, mainly because I don't mind answering questions, but you get the same questions over and over again. Mainly they say how much gold you found and all that, and they got really no idea unless they get a metal detector. The chances of you finding gold, as far as I'm concerned, with what I'm doing and with the metal detectors I use, are pretty much nil. About the same chances of winning the lotto. But it's about relic hunting. I like relic hunting. If you're going on people's properties, I found a lot of people pretty good. They'll let you on. I look for the older houses, the people that have the over 100-year-old places, the old cottages. That's what I go for. So it's just different areas, and don't be scared to ask people if you can metal detect their yard. All they can say is no, which is absolutely fine if they say no. But even across the road here, I don't know whether you can see that, there's two other pockets of forest areas over there and gullies that you can go into. As usual, if you're in Australia, watch out for the wildlife, because it can bite, and steer clear of snakes and things like that. You don't want to run into any of them. And of course, pick any rubbish I find I pick up and take with me. There's a bit of rubbish here. It's always beyond me why people leave their rubbish laying around, but anyway, they do. I don't know what their houses must look like, but anyway, that's besides the point. I take all my rubbish with me. I'm forever picking up other people's rubbish, but anyway, I suppose one day they'll learn. Anyway, that's about it. That's all I can say about places where I go. Old houses, reforested areas in towns. Luckily for me, they're leaving a lot more of these areas now, which is really good. So okay, YouTubers, keep detecting, and hopefully the next beep you get will be the big one. You never know what you might find.